Today we're going to go over our principal tracking day goals, also musician placement within the room, and our mic choice. To me, preparation is the key. Having mics ready and set up and the room clean and everything ready to go for the band before they even get there is really important. Even if you are in the band and you're the one setting up the recording, make sure your band is comfortable, make sure that you are ready before they get there. Our first tracking goal is to get great sounding drums, and if possible, also a bass take. We'd like it in one take if we can get it. And the reason being is we can build the rest of the song around the drums and the bass. Now we definitely are tracking everything. It's not like we're just tracking the drums. We are recording everything that's in the room. But we're not so worried about guitars or keyboards. We are worried about the drums sounding really good and getting a really good take from the drums. If we can get into overdubs today, we will. But in my experience, towards the end of the day, bands get pretty tired. And so I'm really not going to try to push it at all. One thing to be really aware of is to watch the band and pay attention to if they're getting tired or if they're getting kind of run down, take a break, eat some food. Beers too would be really nice. Definitely don't try to bite off more than you can chew on your tracking day unless it's pizza.
Cosmic. It's good.
Stay rested and inspired. Getting a good performance is what this is all about. So I am placing Joe very specifically to get a live sound from the room. For drum mic choice, I've tested all these mics and am very familiar with how they sound. I used an Electro Voice RE320 on the kick as I find it has a very full, un-EQ'd sound. For the snare top mic, I used a Hale PR22, which is thicker and chunkier than other common snare mics. The bottom of the snare mic got the attention of a Telefunken M80 for its air and sizzle. I used a Hale PR28 on the high tom as it matches the Sennheiser MD421s that I used on the other toms very nicely. The overheads got a matched pair of Royer 121s with crash guards minimizing bleed into the wrong side of the figure 8 pattern. The bass and the keys come in DI, which gives me a colorless signal and allows me more freedom later. On the guitars, I used a Shure SM57 and a Sennheiser E609. The 57 is much brighter and thinner, and the 609 is darker and chunkier. On the vocals, we used a Shure SM58, and it's a scratch track, so it doesn't really matter what we use. The guitars and the vocal are the only things in the room producing any loud sounds that will bleed into the drums, which I minimized with a drum shield and some gobos. Next week we go into the details of our tracking day. We discover some more arrangement issues, I have some technical difficulties, and we pick our favorite take. Follow us at Getting Sound for more sonic info.
5 gallons of graders. That's a lot of steeds, dude.
Sorry, so you have to buy an entire barrel.